For the newcomer, we provide the basic requirements of the research and with advanced facilities as well. So if a new facility is to be created for a person, then we do invest to build that basic infrastructure. But the major equipments and others, normally we bring them from the projects. And sometimes it may not be in one campus of Amity University. So we allow them to go to the other Amity campuses where we have the facility which is required for a specific research of the investigator. We normally have people coming from Ramalinga Swami, Ramanujam, they come with a fellowship, they come with a grant. So there is absolutely no issue. But if somebody joins as a fresher who may not have this, so based on the requirement, on a case-to-case basis, it's not that we have a 2 lakhs fixed grant for an initial seed money. But then if the person requires 20,000, we give 20,000. If the person requires 2 lakhs, we provide that. So it is actually on a case-to-case basis and on the requirements. So if you provide this, then what will be the return on investment? So we do go into the very detailed project proposal is prepared, and then that is looked by a committee, and then we give the initial support if required. Then we also have collaboration with other ICMR, ICAR, CSIR, DRDO, and other laboratories. So we share their research infrastructure. We have 2 missions, Mission Connect and Mission Synergy. That really helps us to bring that force multiplier effect. So that's the cross-fertilization of ideas from other organizations come in. Resource sharing takes place. So we have such collaboration, active collaborations. This is within India, but we do have MOUs with other universities outside in different countries, including US. The first is professional competence, which will be judged by the career growth, right from schools. The second, we look at research. The H-index, I-10 index, we look at them as well. The impact factor of journals in which the person has been publishing. If the person has been able to write project grant and then have been successful in getting grants, as an additional factor we look at. Then the potential in the person to grow. So it is just not only what the person is today, the trainability and the motivation, enthusiasm, zeal, which will drive a person to achieve the potential. So we look at the potential and whether the individual is willing to express those potentials. Then we look at what is the motivation of the person. The person, once he joins, we like to be there for a decade or decades. So we look at that stability in the person. Then we also look at integrity. And then the last part is the aspirations of the candidate. We ask, what is your vision in life? So that is it just to get a job is the vision, or he has a big vision? I want to develop a drug for cancer and prove that in a decade. See, our philosophy and culture is we are faculty centric. We look at the happiness quotient, not just only career progression of the faculty, how happy you are. The Amity takes care of the whole family as a whole. The person may have a dependent spouse. If the spouse is qualified, we say, send the CV. So we consider them together. So we provide that congenial environment for creativity, innovation by keeping the mind, addressing their basic requirements, but we enable them, facilitate them to solve this so that the person is happy. Our progression, career progression, which one look for, is performance-based. If you produce well, sky is the limit in terms of increments, promotion, the speed at which you move at the ladder, and the responsibilities you get, the designations you get, will all depend on how you produce. If somebody performs well, we will give 50,000 increment in a year. These are certain flexibility which a private institution can have, which the other government-funded institution may not be able to do. So the performance-based growth is our philosophy.
2 more points. Amity has a locational advantage. We are located in the NCR region, and most of the husband-wife professionals, they're looking for locations similar to this. There are other universities of Government of India, but they may not be so ideally located.
If a person has a talent and commitment, devotion, competence, and self-motivation, the CCSM, sky is the limit in Amity to achieve. So if you have that in you, this is your place to work.